Hi, welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. I hope you had a great holiday. And today we're going to look at the most anticipated games for 2025 that are on my list. And I'd like to know what is on your list that you'd like to see for 2025. So before that, word from our sponsor, Three Arrows Games in Carson City, Nevada. Go there for all your gaming needs. Any tournaments you want to go to, they have Magic, they have Lorcana, Star Wars. Just go there for any new board games that are coming out. And if they don't have it, they will order it for you. You can get your trading card sleeves there, dice, all your gaming needs. So once again, go to Three Arrows Games in Carson City, Nevada. You can also order online, and they are offering a 10% discount off of $50 if you use the code GHOST that I'll put right here. And so once again, 10% off, $50. Thank you so much, Three Arrows Games. All right, so let's get into the 2025 most anticipated games. All right. Uh, One game that I've seen played um, and have seen a lot about is Purple Haze by Phalanx Games. You take a Marine squad. It's kind of like a narrative, it's got a narrative and you have, named soldiers and they get ranks and things like that. But it follows kind of like a story. And it starts off with like your helicopter crashes and you have to find, there's another helicopter and you need to find that helicopter before heading back to base. And, then you have to make it back to base. And it's a 1 to 4 player game. And it looks really, really awesome. And they have a bunch of expansions for it. Um, but that's a new game that came out from Phalanx Games. And that is one of my most anticipated games for this year. I hope to get this one really, really soon. Uh, Probably one of my, not a war game, probably one of my most anticipated games is this First Monday in October by Fort Circle Games. Um, when I was in the junior college, I took all the criminal justice courses, and I really, really enjoyed taking law. And this is about the Supreme Court, and it has 24 real cases in it. And it just looks like a lot of fun because you have to um, try to gain influence for your cause, your opinion, and there's famous cases like Plessy versus Ferguson and the Dred Scott case and Brown versus Board of Education and our Miranda rights came from Arizona versus Miranda and things like that. So it's a very, very interesting game. It's got a lot of tracks in it, tracks on it. Let me see if I can find some other screenshots. Thought there would be more on here, but there aren't any more. But anyway, it's got um, some of the Supreme Court justices up until 2010. So it's got the justices up to 2010, I believe. But anyway, looks like a really, really cool game. And I can't wait for that one. Okay, moving on. We're going to DVG Mustang Leader. This one, not sure the timeline on this one, but it will be a lot of fun. I play tested this. I did a rules index for it, and it looks like it's going to be, a lot of fun. There's Here's, approach map. If you played some of the leader games, uh, some of these things are a little different. There's um, over here, they have the areas, um, different colors, and then you're going to have pilots attached to airplanes, and they have to be trained for that airplane, or they can't fly it. So you're going to have to manage your pilots and your plane. So here's like a bomber, a target card, submarine pens. Um, so you can use up to 8 planes. Um, you can use 8 bombs. So anyway, that's a game I'm looking forward to. So Field Commander Robert E. Lee by Vincent Cooper. Um, this is I think going to the printer. We're going to the printer really soon, but this looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Um, it's Vincent does a very, very good job. He's very thorough with the rules, and the artwork looks really, really good on the map here. So will be that will be good. But that one's by Vincent Cooper. Forgot to mention DVG Mustang Leaders by Chuck Siegert. He's hasn't been feeling very good, and he's hope he gets a lot better. We miss you, Chuck. Okay, the next game is also a Vincent Cooper title by DVG Games, and this one is Guadal Canal: The Battle for Henderson Field, and it's got really awesome um, artwork on it. And let me see if I can get it. Okay, here's some pictures, some soldiers, maps. So again, that's by Vincent Cooper, and that'll be a really, really good game. The next game is by Legion War Games, Air Raid Pearl Harbor. This, covers the Pearl Harbor attack, and here's Battleship Row, and you've got the planes coming in to bomb. And it's on. It should be coming out this year, but it's CPO priced at $60, and it looks like it's going to be a good game. It's one to two players. It's got a 22 by 34-inch map. Let's see, rule book is 30 pages. Um, so it's got 528 counters. But anyway, it looks really good. Let's see, here's some map graphics. So this is near final artwork, but um, that's a huge map. Uh, Here's some of the counters, air counters, ship counters, markers. So that be a good game. Fortress Games by Bob Faniff. Faniff. This is the first air war, France, 1915, 1918. So this will be a lot of fun. Look, he's got balloons, so you can balloon bust. And here's a Sopwith pup, and then there's the pilot cards. But this will be a cool game because Fortress Games does a great job on their stuff. So that's another game I'm looking out for. Um, Work in progress. This is by our friend at Good Karma Games, Steve Radzikowski. This game is called Dustoff, Vietnam War Helicopter Rescue. And it looks like fun. he's got some pictures. This isn't final by any means, but just some stuff that he's working on. But he's got some cool cards. There was something that was really interesting that I wanted to show. Oh yeah, the casualties looks really cool. There's different wounds that you can get, and you it shows it on the card, and then you'll get loaded into the helicopter, and it just looks like a really cool game. Here's a helicopter card. Here's a closer thing. The helicopter can hover and rotate and stuff. Um, use fuel. So that I'm on the lookout for. And then by Compass Games, Chopper Pilot Vietnam, I'm actually on the playtest team for this one. So I can't wait to start playtesting this. The artwork looks outstanding. Um, there's been some pictures shared, like this one here. Not this one, but it's one kind of like it. But the artwork looks really cool. So that one I'm can't wait for. And then our friend at Historic Wings, Thomas Van Hare, Octung Yabo. This game is really imminent on coming out. It's very, very close. He sent me some shots. So there's the cover. This is um, your patrol card that you're going to ride on. I believe it's going to be dry erase. I'm not sure, but so you put your pilots in there and any things they have, their tail number. Then he sent me some pictures that are going to be in the book of some P-47s, and um, there's a German plane, Blackjack P-47, and then these are some of the counters. So they've got the tail numbers on it. And then here's your primary or your patrol chart. Oops, skipping around. Here's your primary target. So you're gonna put your planes in these squares here, and then you're gonna be going after these different zones, and flak is gonna be bursting around your planes. And if it gets too close, it can take out your plane and another plane next to it. So you have to strategically place your planes and then also be able to hit your target. And then you've got that's another primary target. It's the same thing. Here's primary target X, and then we've got a patrol chart. So you go start here and you go around, or start this way, sorry. And then this is your uh, when the when you come in, this is like where your planes are, and this is where you get attacked from these outside spokes. Okay, and then next up is a game that Thomas and I are both working on that hopefully gets released this year. It's called ME262 Experten, and this is about General Galland in the late in April when he took over and when he got relegated actually and had to he asked to form his own band of pilots, and they were all pilots that were kind of um, relegated to either they were in the hospital or they were not in active duty because they'd fallen out of favor with um, what's his name? Squad, and he does has these ME 262s, and it's JV 44 is his squadron, and this game is about that. And here's some pictures of some of the work that Thomas has done on these. So this is when you're coming into the bomber streams, you have to pick a path to take, and you can if you take a path, and you can get chased by the other by the escorts, and so you want to you have an opportunity to strike at the bombers, and you can either fire at the fighters or try to attack the bombers, but you can't do both. So it's like, um, you risk the chance of them chasing you. So, there's some decisions in there. This is the main map, and so where the bombers will be headed, they'll be coming from these areas up here and around, and they'll be going towards these main like targets where they'll drop bombs. You have to try to intercept them, but you have to try to figure out where they're going and intercept them. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Yes. Okay, and then he did some really cool artwork of the bombers' tails. So these are the B-17s. He's got the tail colors and everything. So, and the bombing group. So it looks very nice. So that'll be hopefully done this year, and we will get that out to you. All right, back to our other games here. This is Taking Designs, Mike Ranella. This is Berlin, the Fall of the Reich. Um, this is going to be a really good game, because it's going to be in the same lines as Manila, the Savage Streets, and uh, Stalingrad, Advance to the Volga. So it's going to, follow along those lines. It's going to have the fanatical units, and just it'll be an outstanding game. I think he's added some stuff to it, but it'll be great. So can't wait for that one. And then my last one I have up here is from VUCA Simulations. I've never gotten a VUCA game, but I hear they're really good. But this is called the New Cold War. And it looks pretty cool. There's some cards, um, and it's 1 to 4 players, geopolitics game that takes place between 1989 and 2019. Each player will manage the strategy of one of the great powers fighting to settle the new world order. US, EU, Russia, and China. The first phases of the game will provoke a confrontation between the Western Bloc and the Chinese-Russian alliance, but victory will be achieved individually. This will be marked by an agenda of hidden objectives that each power must achieve in order to win. New Cold War uses a card-driven game mechanic through the 136 most relevant historic events that have taken place during the 30 years in which the game takes place. So here's some of the components. Um, Mounted map, 22 by 34. It's you got 42 counters, 167 cards, wooden tokens, player aids, and of course the game rules, 48 pages. So it looks like a cool game. I know a lot of people like VUCA simulations. I've heard a lot about this 1812 game and Red Strike. So, anyways, those are my top games of 2025 that I'm most excited about. Let me know in the comments what your games are that you're looking for. And, if you have any other comments, let me know. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.